Good evening, everyone. This is Buzz Kroner calling from the van, and we have a shuttle driver. And this shuttle driver is. Say your name.
Shuttle drive. Hi, guys. Hi.
So
What's the road?
Is driving this 15 passenger. And the only reason that she is allowed to do it is because she drives a big fat Texas truck in Texas. So we let her do it. And how's she doing so far?
Yay!
Great.
She's our favorite.
So we. Oh, wait a minute. It really hurts my feeling because I drove over and they're saying that she's really the best. So anyway, what I'm going to do here, when we did our call, you heard from Carol Pollock.
Hello.
And then you heard from her flavor of the month person here, Paula. And then there's Chris.
Hello.
And then Eileen is, hold on everybody, Eileen's right here. There we go.
Oh, that's a close-up.
And there's more. But we didn't get to hear from Ashley. So, sorry the camera moving, but we're in it. Whoa! Sorry, that was fun. Okay. All right, now everybody's got to be quiet because we have the star of the night. This is by far the youngest person in the car, and then we even have somebody even younger on its way here in 5 weeks. So Ashley, we would like for you, for our team, and we will make this available to the world here, but we would like you to share your sort of highlights, but really personal development things about being better, getting better, changing, and becoming the leader that you will in turn attract other leaders.
Hello, everyone. Wow, up close and personal. I'm excited to, first of all, be in this car. It's been a very special day for all of us, celebrating the life of a man who made a huge impact on all of us and really loved people deeply and gave a lot to people. So I'm excited to live on in his legacy and make an impact in the world. But I got started in this business in 2006, so a long time ago. I was 21 graduating from college, but I looked at Nu Skin as being the only business vehicle that I knew of that could take me from 21 graduating from college to where I wanted to go. And what I wanted, my big dream and goal in life, was to be a very, very successful businesswoman. And to me, that meant making a lot of money, but more importantly, making a huge difference in the world. And more than anything, I wanted to be a wife and a mother, but I wanted to have it all. And so my mom, Eileen Williams, who you heard from, when I was in college, went full-time in Nu Skin and became a team elite pretty quickly, growing a very, very large team around the world. Now, my mom was afraid to sell Girl Scout cookies, so I witnessed her completely transform into an amazing, dynamic woman who really had the courage to go for it and let go of all of her fear and what was holding her back. And so I said, Mom, when I graduate, I want to be mentored by you. So that was in 2006. Well, from 2006 to 2017, I struggled in this business, to be honest with you. I went up to the highest pin title I had ever been was Ruby, went back down to executive, and in between many times. And what happened is, I got married in 2015. I got pregnant right away, and I had my first son on August 31st of 2016, and my world changed forever. But at the same time, I heard of these girls doing amazing things through social media with a simple system, and they started to teach some leaders here in the United States. And so I started to observe them, and while I was observing them, I went into what I call my new mom fog of completely being overwhelmed, a new mother, this new chapter in my life. I was sleep deprived, and a part of me, I think, was so joyful because I was finally a mother, but depressed because I wasn't the successful businesswoman. And so for 6 months, I really battled that. I think it was a little bit of postpartum depression, but I call it my new mom fog because I'm very optimistic and happy by nature. What happened is on February 20th, 2017, someone in the United States who had been doing the system for 6 months called me and said, Ashley, we've been doing this for 6 months. It's working. It's simple. There's a girl that got started 45 days ago that's gonna make the largest commission check I've ever heard of. I hung up the phone and I went into the fetal position and had a full meltdown. I'm talking like wailing of tears, and I just called my mom and I said, that's it. I'm letting go of that. In my eyes or in my head, I had failed the last 11 years. I'm gonna stop comparing myself. I'm gonna be willing to be a beginner, and I'm gonna be willing to do whatever it takes. And that was on February 20th, 2017. I did my first toothpaste post. I was just an executive with 0 people on my team, no one to follow me, no one to learn how to do the paste. I was just an executive with customers. On March 1st, I sat down with my mom and she said, what do you want for March? What's your goal? And I said, I want to go to Iceland, the success trip to Iceland. Now back then, qualification was a little different. I had to get to Emerald. And remember, I had only been ever a Ruby in the 11 years that I'd done this business. And I had to get to Emerald in 31 days. I thought to myself, there's no way. And my mom said, can you just hold the belief that it's possible? And I said, yes, I can do that. And because I was a new mom, I had to break it down and be really, really simple. And I said, what can I do every day towards my goal? And what I decided is to make a goal that every single day I would get one person signed up for free and launched. And that's what I did. And on March 31st at 10 o'clock at night, it's actually my mom's birthday, I became Emerald. I qualified for Iceland. I went to Iceland. In Iceland, I turned to my mom and I said, never again am I gonna go by myself on a success trip, ever. I'm gonna take people on my team, I'm gonna help them qualify. And my goal initially was to just double myself, just take one person on the next trip, which was South Africa. But I actually had 17 people on my team qualify. And then in South Africa, we said, let's double it again. And for Bermuda, we had 28 on our team qualify. And what I can tell you is that it starts with you making a decision to first never quit. Second, that it's okay to be a beginner and stop comparing yourself to other people. Just know that it's okay to be who you are, that there's plenty of room for all of us to be who we are, and that with social media, it is endless. Like, we just started here in the United States. This is just the beginning. So whether you started today or a year ago, the opportunity is so huge, and we are part of something so big, making a huge difference. I have so many, the greatest thing for me, I know Carol, you said it, the greatest thing for me is the people. The people that have come into my life on my team have changed my life forever. And to me, that's what it's all about. It's about people who hated their jobs, who now have been able to quit and be home with their kids. And I love that every single day we get to help people discover that their dreams can become a reality. And so I'm just so excited for you and the timing and everything we have going on right now. I hope I can meet every single one of you, and I hope that was okay, Buzz. Sorry I went on long.
No. This is perfect. I want to ask a question here.
Okay.
You think, I mean, you didn't quit after all those years and the struggles. Was it, you think it was because your mom, because not everybody's going to have your mom that was such an inspiration, which she has to all of us, but the Lapis for 12 years, that's pretty much unheard of. And I mean, it's pretty amazing. So why do you think, I mean, you didn't quit, and then just talk about why people quit and how they can just push through it.
I think people quit because there's gonna be bad days. It's gonna, let's just get that out there. There's gonna be bad days, maybe bad months, maybe bad years. And it's really, I think why I never quit is because I saw the light at the end of the tunnel, meaning I witnessed my mom create her dreams through this business, and I knew that it could be done. And so I didn't know what I had to personally go through, but I had to go through a lot on a personal journey, personal growth. And so that's why we can't compare ourselves to other people, because we all are going through different things at different stages in life. I have people on my team that became Blue Diamond in 4 months, but what they had to do before that is crazy, what they've had to go through in life. So that's why you just can't compare yourself to anyone else.
it isn't amazing though, every time you hear a success story, nobody gets through it easily. Everybody hits a wall, and there's always this defining moment. I think everybody has it, you know. So, I mean, have you seen anybody make it easily, or have you ever seen anybody not tell the story? There was that moment where, you know, where you broke down, or, I mean, it happens to everybody, right?
Yeah, I think every single person will have that moment, and I guess I early on discovered that Nu Skin was going to be my vehicle to make my dreams come true, because, you know, we have to work at something. There, at the end of the day, we all need money for, you know, to create freedom in our life. So are you going to work hard at this or something else?
Exactly.
I just decided, why not stick with this, figure it out. Here's the cool thing right now. It's so simple right now that I don't know. I hate using the word easy, but to me, I guess it's easy because it's fun. I love being on social media, meeting people, you know, posting on social media, creating relationships. And the bottom line is, the more people you help get started in our business, the more successful you'll be.
Okay, so in closing here, how has your life changed? I mean, you're telling your story about, you know, your son, you got married in 15, and now you got another baby in 5 weeks. I mean, pretty amazing. And then what's with your husband now?
So my husband, so after I made that decision on February 20th, 2017, within 10 months I became a Blue Diamond, and I have 4 Blue Diamonds on my team. And about 4 months ago, my husband decided to quit his job full-time and decided to come home with me and work with me in this business. So we now do this business together. And to me, that's a dream I didn't even know I had, that we can grow and build our family and now build a business that is ours.
Pretty amazing, huh?
Yeah.
I love that story. And, you know, I always tell people, if you love your spouse, it's the best thing in the world.
It's the best. I know, I have people at the gym that are like, how can you work with your husband every day? So, well, I love my husband.
Yep, I know it. That's good. That's great. Well, thank you so much. Hey, Maureen, did you want to say anything? You're the chauffeur with the mostest here.
Well, can you hear me?
Hold on a second.
Hold on.
We're getting closer.
Selfie swap.
Okay.
Okay. Team, I think that was a very stirring speech, don't you? I mean, Buzz talks about stirring speeches every Monday night, but that was amazing stirring speech. And thank you, Ashley, for your enthusiasm and sharing your energy and excitement. And I mean, you have really put a lot of fire in our hearts right now. So thanks all of you all in this van. Y'all did a great job. This is what we love, right, team?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, we're going to sign off. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Paula, Chris, and wait a minute, Eileen. There's Eileen's back of her head, and there's more. Okay, thank you, everybody.